Hello there. Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Let's read some Star Wars comics. How's it going, everybody? Digi, Jake, Homo, glad to see you guys in here. I'm in a good mood today. Today's actually been kind of a roller coaster, and I'm excited to read some Star Wars right now. I got a message early this morning that a package had been delivered, and there was nothing there, and so I was like, oh no, someone got my package. And then after a thought process, I was like, oh my god, what if it was a Star Wars package? And it was a bunch of skeletons. Anyway, I went down the rabbit hole, I freaked out, and then I feel like my freak out manifested the actual package getting delivered like an hour later. It just happened. So that put me through the ringer today. And then I found out that the Star Wars official Instagram account just posted the full Huttese language cover of Major Tom by Peter Schilling, which was featured in the Skeleton Crew trailer. And this is very, very exciting to me for two reasons. First of all, because I actually love that song. I always have. But it features a countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1, in the middle of the song. And I have been wanting to know how to count in Huttese for so long. So I could tell you exactly how to do it in Fwana, Dupa, Dopa, Bo. Boom, there it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. So, the Star Wars nerd in me is just very excited right now because I finally learned how to count to 4 in an alien language, and I've wanted to do that for a very long time. So, yeah, today's been a wild day, but I got me a package. I'm going to open this up later. Very excited about that. But for now, let's read some Star Wars comics, shall we? We missed last week, so there are 2 issues of Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege out right now. Issue number 2 and issue number 3, which are 6 and 7 of Battle of Jakku, respectively. Remember, we're doing the whole Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast naming convention for these, which, I don't know, that tickles me a little bit. And Dr. Aphra just came back into the fold, and that was such a fun surprise. I really was not expecting to see any Aphra, so that was really, really cool. Luke looking extra flowy today. I feel like his robes are a little longer than normal. Good for you, diversify the look at least a little bit. Lahanis, a swamp planet in the Outer Rim. Why so surprised, Skywalker? Didn't expect to see your old friend Dr. Aphra here? I mean, I certainly did not. What, nothing to say? You can't still be irked about that Citadel business. That was forever ago. Here's your trinket. Wow, that really does feel like forever ago at this point, doesn't it? The Screaming Citadel crossover. While I'm happy to see you, Aphra, I'm also curious. Why did you steal the artifact? Don't be such a stiff, Luke. There's more going on here than you think. Who's your friend? This is Rin. Name's Rin Zanat. I'm a pilot. Explain yourself, Aphra. Why are you here? I didn't come to help you. I came to warn you. About that? Oh my god, what's coming out of the woods? Look at this camera angle. We're way up high. Camera angle. There's no camera here. These are drawings. Look at this perspective. This is what I mean to say. Clearly something big. Oh god. Big and gross. Nope, definitely not that. Jeez. It's got like a naked mole rat kind of sensibility to it, but then it's got these tiny little feather wings. What is going Am I to believe that it can fly with these things? What is happening? Definitely not that. Star Wars, The Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege. The Vengeance Gambit, written by Alex Segura, art by Stefano Raphael. Colors by Alex Sinclair, letters by VC's Joe Caramena. Preparing to make his final stand against the New Republic, Moff Adelhard begins forging new alliances with some remaining Imperial leaders. Yet within his so-called new empire, many hold secret allegiances. Meanwhile, on the planet Lahanis in the Outer Rim, Luke Skywalker and Rin Zanat fought to protect an ancient Jedi compendium from the dark side cult, the Acolytes of the Beyond. But their mission was foiled by Dr. Aphra, who has taken the compendium for her own uses. While Edelhard has yet to convince all the Imperial factions, he is now allied with the Acolytes of the Beyond as well as the Spice Runners of Kijimi, and his forces are gaining strength. Now the Republic must figure out the governor's next steps before he deals his final blow. Oh no, I hope he doesn't deal his final blow and kill everybody and destroy the New Republic. That'd be terrible, guys. Sowesser. Sauwecker. I'm going with Sauwesser until someone tells me otherwise. A consortium of shadows converge above the Outer Rim planet to determine the fate of what remains of the Empire. Stefano Raffaele has really impressed me with this art, by the way. I love his ships. The broad strokes have scant detail. Like, there's barely even any lines on this part of the wing, and yet you've got all these little blinking lights going on. You can see the turbo laser batteries. Picking and choosing detail in that way, I think, is really effective, because when you look at an object from far away, your eyes will focus on like one part of it, you know? And that's kind of giving the illusion of like massive distance between us and this object. Consortium of shadows converge above the Outer Rim planet to determine the fate of what remains of the Empire. At least in their eyes. We have a grave problem. One that threatens our plans at Jakku. Our Emperor's plans, I should say. It's Gallius Rax and Ray Sloan, and we're talking about Jakku? Oh, the observatory. We're getting there. We're getting so close. We're like, you can taste it. Governor Edelhard of the Anoat sector has refused any of our entreaties. He has closed off his borders and is, in fact, pushing outward. His goals are no longer aligned with ours. Councillor Rax is correct. If Jakku is to succeed, if we hope to enact the Emperor's protocols, we must also stop Edelhard. Ahem. Something to add, Grand General Loring? Well, Admiral Sloan, it raises the question. A question many of my more reserved colleagues are probably wondering themselves. If the plan isn't to stop the rebellion from forming their new republic, then what is the plan, Councillor Rax? You ask questions you know the answers to, Loring. Or, better said, you ask questions you don't need to know the answers to. Perhaps you'd care to update the group then, on just what our former colleague Edelhard is up to. Why, I bristle at the suggestion, Counselor. I have shown my loyalty to the Empire time, and we're in a new era, Loring. Whatever we proved while the Emperor and Darth Vader stood tall must be proven again. The alliances we forge now, they will define us until our dying day. I hope you'll keep that in mind, Loring. Loring, you're cooked, man. They already know. They clearly already know that you've made like this tentative alliance with Edelhard behind the scenes. You can bristle at the suggestion all you want. For now, we adapt and react. Edelhard's uncooperative behavior will be dealt with. What was once a nuisance has become more pressing. Grand Moff Rand, it is time we activate our agent in the Anoat sector. Understood. Counselor, is that... It isn't time to question me, Sloan, my loyal one. Don't let my tolerance for Loring give you a false impression. Seriously, did you not just see what happened? Also, shout out to Baron Underbite over here. Glad to see him as part of the consortium council here. Okay, so we have, or at least the Imperial Remnant proper has an agent in the Anoat sector. Most likely embedded with Edelhard's forces. That would make the most sense. I wonder if it's someone that we know, or if it's going to be like a new character. Don't let my tolerance for Loring give you a false impression. We will enact the Emperor's final wishes. The Battle of Jakku shall spring forward a new era of Imperial success. We will follow through with what Palpatine decreed, no matter who stands against us. The Battle of Jakku will bury the past, and open the door to a future beyond anything the Empire had ever envisioned. You give a good speech, Gallius Rex. It's clear why you're the leader of the consortium here. Edelhard would disagree, though. He wants it all for himself. Lahanis, What is that thing? It's a cliffwat. Nasty guy, native to Lahanis. Looks cute from a distance. I would not call this cute. God, look at that face. Yeah, I think I'll agree with Rinzanat here. Look out! Ah! I think you made it mad. Cute things get mad too. There's a clearing past those trees. I think I saw some cover around there. I'll hold our friend off. Why do you get to have all the fun? I thought Jedi hated fun. Rin is injured. Get her to safety. Look at Luke's face. He has no time for your quips, Aphra. He's very serious. Go, now! Boy, you're doing some Legolas type nonsense. Just running up the trees, just gonna launch at it. Yes! Luke Skywalker doesn't want to hurt this creature. It's only reacting by pure instinct. Its habitat disrupted by things out of its control. The Acolytes of the Beyond wanted him to come here, which makes him all the more eager to head back to where he might be needed. To his friends, to his family. He can only imagine what's coming for them now. And he has a lot of questions for Dr. Aphra. That was pretty sick, just effortless, man. Whew! Well done. What are you here to warn me about, Aphra? Like, he's so... No more wasting time. Just tell him. What are you doing out here? Just returning a favor, Luke. Don't you remember on Saison? See Dr. Aphra, Volume 2, issue number 32. Took me less than a minute to figure out this was fake. A fake? How do you know? I've got the credentials to know, lady. And someone was very keen on having Luke Skywalker bouncing around the Outer Rim, which makes me wonder, where are you supposed to be, Luke? I picked up the Acolytes of the Beyond and followed them here. I figured a Jedi artifact was just a sweetener in my tea, but this is more than that. Someone dangled this to get you away from something else. And if the intel I've picked up is true, that someone isn't just putting up a fence around their sector anymore. We already know Adelhard is working with the Acolytes. Smart girl, he is. And he's pushing outward, suddenly on the defensive. But you didn't let me finish. Adelhard may think his alliances are clear, but he's mistaken. The Acolytes don't serve anyone but themselves. And their self-appointed masters. Adelhard will learn that soon enough. But you need to figure out which pieces he throws at you are real, and which ones are distractions. She's making an excellent point. Why would Luke, like, obviously someone wants Luke to be gallivanting off searching for this artifact, which it turns out to even be fake in the first place. You're being manipulated, dude. And this is a great way for Aphra to repay that favor. Intel. That's always been her strong suit, you know? And off she goes. Oh, the Lady Luck. I'm so stoked every time I see this ship in canon. One of my favorite missions in Jedi Outcast is Nar Shaddaa, NS_Starpad, for those of you who are familiar. You gotta get in this ship, you gotta fuel it up, you gotta fly it out of the smuggler's moon. With Rodians trying to disrupt you around every corner. It's stressful, but I love it. Lando, we're cornered. Didn't see them coming. Oh, Jesus, look, we got a GR-75 just getting fully taken out back there. Yikes. Just outside the Anoat sector. Right, because they're expanding outward, so this Star Destroyer has been sent from Adelhard's fleet out of the sector and is trying to take over more space. I see it, Preety. Seems we underestimated our friend Adelhard. It's down to you and me. Listen, kid, I love the idea of terrible odds. Lando, no! What are you? But even I know when it's time to fold and head home. Follow my lead. Right behind you, boss. It's such a good ship. God, I love the Lady Luck. We missed something big here. Adelhard isn't playing the game like an Imperial anymore. At least not one we're familiar with. According to Mothma's spy network, the underground's buzzing about him reaching out. He's not hunkering down anymore, and he's working every angle, even those he doesn't know. That makes him more dangerous. He's feeling confident and angry. They're on us. What do we do? Stay and fight? Every part of me says yes, kid. Every part that isn't my brain. That's a good line. But I promised Zanette I'd get you back. So I at least could do that. For you, for one of you. And that's a great hyperspace shot. Look at that. After losing so many others. Yeah, that was costly. Adelhard they've done a good job of making Adelhard like legitimately formidable. He's not just some Imperial that he's not just some Imperial scrub that we need to go deal with and then we're done. This is going to be an extended engagement worthy of the New Republic committing forces to it, and therefore worthy of our attention as the audience as like the next big chapter of the Galactic Civil War. Like, they've rounded out Adelhard really, and it's such a rags to riches story. If you think about his beginnings as like the antagonist of a mobile game that got canceled, and now here he is in like full glory. You'll love to see it, especially everyone that like was there when Uprising first came out. We've lost them, sir. Spare me the apologies, Lieutenant. Let them run. Let them spread word of their failure. And of our power. The time to sit and wait is over. I've received word from Lahanis, Governor. Yes. Skywalker and that pilot survived. That was expected. But the ruse served its purpose. As did Housel and your associates, Force Witch. Be careful how you refer to me, Ubrick. For not all allegiances are forged in fire. Some are quite fleeting. I would be careful how I refer to anyone with nails that long. She can scratch you right up. Don't take me for such a fool, Reina Oscure. I may have come to appreciate your dark side, but don't take me for a convert just yet. Such bluster. Do I sense fear in your voice? Quite the opposite, my dear. You remind me that we have an issue among our own ranks. Oh, don't speak up immediately. Come on. She's not playing it cool. She's gonna be discovered if she hasn't already been. I mean, we know they found the body. We know that she shot the pilot. What evidence do you have, Governor? Let me know and we can... I appreciate your passion, Lieutenant Elatia, but this is a matter best dealt with in a different way. And in the shadows. For now, we can focus on a larger victory. The Republic's forces are scattered, weakened by our first skirmish. My Imperial colleagues are walking in circles, desperate for leadership and structure, which leaves a path for us. To sidestep my weak-willed Imperial fellows, and do what the Empire was meant to do. Okay, so you're bringing in bounty hunter. Excuse me, does he have half of an IG unit's head for an eye replacement? That is a sweet A280C. Love that rifle, and he's got a very Dash Rendar looking shoulder pad. But this is just ridiculous. This is hilarious to me. Radoscure's so unserious, just leaning on him like that. I know, she's so not intimidated by him in the least, and you know, it drives him crazy. That's why Adelhard's always responding to her the way he is because he's like, I demand to be taken seriously. I feel like it was kind of a missed opportunity to draw him this high. They should have made him, like, rather short, because then you could play into that as well. That, like, he's pissed all the time, like, ordering everyone around, and he's got, like, Napoleon syndrome, you know? To sidestep my weak-willed fellow Imperials and do what the Empire was meant to do. Gut the Republic from the inside out. Kawil. Oh, it's a Keldor. Oh, it's an unhappy Keldor. Once upon a time, Miriam Kess was a senator of the Old Republic, a pillar of democracy and freedom. Huh, no! Please, no! But pillars crack and fall all the time. Ooh! Especially when left unattended. Okay, that's definitely a Trandoshan. You get those 3 spikes really giving it away in the silhouette there. Get up! Get up! Must! Miriam Kess recalls the rush of pride he felt when Princess Leia summoned him to join the New Republic Senate, to be a part of something good again. No, no, no! Damn. F's in the chat for Miriam Kess. That's tragic. Poor guy just wanted to help the galaxy and wear sweet ponchos and gets murdered by a giant hulking Trandoshan in the shadows. But it was not to be. God. I mean, okay, he's pretty badass looking, I'm not gonna lie, but still, poor Miriam Kess here. But it was not to be. Now Miriam Kess is the first in a long line of former senators who will not be able to return to service, who will not be able to enjoy the fruits of the new republic.
Yes, it's done. I'm heading to the next one. Adelhard's list is long, Tommaso. And we're just getting started.
Lahanis. Luke, wait! We have to go. Can we talk for a moment? What is happening? I admire you, Rin. I long for the simplicity of being a pilot. Just flying Man, fuck you. She's not simple. She's just a pilot. Not having to worry about anything else. Don't talk down to me. You're the one who just ran off like you were on fire. I might as well be, Rin. You heard Afra, didn't you? It's not just about Adelhard. There are other threats waiting in the wings for us, eager to destroy whatever we've built. We need to stop them before they can cause serious harm. To us, to the Republic, to our friends. Gah! Jump scare. Oh, this is a good page. Look at this. Also, new favorite ridiculous bounty hunter design. Half of an IG's head just sticking. It's too good, man. Yes, this whole thing has been peak like pulpy 90s warlord antics, and I love that we're it's kind of a return to form because so many great stories came out in that period of time, especially in Star Wars like Dark Horse Comics. It really feels like we're kind of like touching back on that with Uprising. I should have confirmed he was gone when I had the chance. Adelhard tried to trick me. He knew I'd be after relics from the Jedi's past. He's playing us all, keeping us apart and distracted, and it might be too late to stop him. To be continued. Man, I am having so much damn fun with the Battle of Jakku crossover series. Like, this has been, it's really enjoyable. The characters that they're bringing in, both recognizable and new ones, are, like, really well picked. And the artwork has just been phenomenal. Stefano Raphael has just been kicking my ass, especially in these, like, Republic Under Siege, like these latest 3 issues here. I know, the IG's head is so perfectly shaped to this stupid guy's face. Like, and technically he's got 1, 2, 3 new eyes in place of the 1, so really it's an upgrade. I don't know what it's gonna do for his dating prospects, though. I'm not sure. I feel like there's a lot of hard choices being made, lifestyle-wise, when it comes to being bounty hunters. Like, look at Hrothgar Deng, for example. You know Manaru doesn't want anything to do with that once he's turned into Hrothgar Deng. But he was chasing that bounty hunter supremacy, man. He was chasing that immortality. Adelhard, Reyna Escure, their dynamic cracks me up because he's so self-important and so serious and pompous and arrogant. And she's, like, amused by it, you know? She's so not threatened or intimidated by this man in any way. It's just mildly amusing to her that he feels like he can boss her around, but she's willing to put him in his place, and he can't handle it, like, at all. It's really funny. It's really funny, their dynamic to me. And then Brog over here. I want to see Brog actually get down in the dirt and, like, have some good action scenes. And I love that he's using the Z6 rotary blaster from the Clone Wars and then from Battlefront. And actually, Star Wars Outlaws, that's one of the heavy guns that you get to use. Yeah, this was great. This was a great one. That was issue number 2 of Republic Under Siege, part of the Battle of Jakku crossover event. Issue 3's on sale December 4th. But that's today. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we better read it right frickin' now then. Let's go. Star Wars, The Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege, issue number 3. Well, Star Wars, The Battle of Jakku, issue number 7, Republic Under Siege, issue number 3. I promise it makes sense. This is a sick cover, actually. I love the lighting. I love the way they're doing it. It really feels like one of those 90s, like, Legends novel covers where they take screen grabs, dress them up a little bit differently, and then have, like, this massive light glow or like a lens flare or something to sort of obscure the edges. It's but here, because it's all been done by hand, like, it's very classy and very seamless. And also just You know, throw some TIE interceptors on the cover. You know I'm gonna love it. You know I'm gonna love it. Awesome. Let's keep going. Kijimi, home to Zeva Bliss's Spice Runners. Adelhard is proving to be more powerful than we guessed, Tommaso, and our alliance with him must be reassessed. We knew we would be facing this challenge, Zeva. Now we must ask ourselves, if his coalition grows beyond a distraction, beyond one that can create chaos the Spice Runners benefit from, do we hold our course? We'll have to decide soon, old friend. But for now, bring me your informant. If this intelligence brought your contact all the way here to the tundra of Kijimi, it must be worthwhile. Enter, enter. Weasel. Weasel! Weasel from the Phantom Menace? Warwick Davis? He's also part of Enfys Nest's gang in Solo? Yo! Okay, this is fun. I am officially having fun with this. Is a security detail necessary, Zeva Bliss? I have to protect myself and my people. Though I'm surprised. I thought your days in the darkness were long over. I don't want to be here, Zeva, but I trust Tommaso. He's never steered me wrong. And the threat you're facing is much worse than you can imagine. I can't be critical of bluster and hyperbole, Weasel, but I do tire easily. I leave it to Tommaso to make sure you're compensated, but I want your information now. And here I thought the leader of the Spice Runners was more patient. Weasel. You're talking to a crime queen. Watch your tone, even if you are royalty in any franchise, Warwick Davis. Don't worry, Tommaso. I'll share my story. It's your friend Adelhard. He's playing both sides. All sides, actually. He's using the acolytes of the beyond, listening to the whispers of an unreliable mystic. But he's also taken it upon himself to dabble in the underworld. Interesting. He may not trust us as much as we thought. Why would anyone trust you, your Spice Runners? This could be nothing, too. Does a contract mean nothing? A contract on whom? He has enlisted two of the deadliest bounty hunters I've ever seen, with one directive. Kill Luke Skywalker. You fool. You come here with rumors when the Spice Runners are in the trenches. This contract you speak of? We own it. But how? Dearest Tommaso, don't pout. It's unbecoming. Leave me now. You've wasted my time too often of late. Zeva, if you own the contract and you kept it from Tommaso, then that's kinda... I don't know. There's problems in the Spice Runner hierarchy right now, clearly. Also, I apologize for my horrible Warwick Davis accent impression. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know that was going to happen. Star Wars, The Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege. Cruel Fate, written by Alex Segura, art by Stefano Raffaele, colors by Alex Sinclair, letters by VC's Joe Caramena. Cover art by Torin Clark, beautiful, by the way. Variant cover arts, Lionel Francis Yu and Romulo Fajardo Jr. Lionel, you did one? Oh, I gotta find that one. A surprise visit from Dr. Aphra on the planet Lahanis revealed that the ancient Jedi compendium Luke and Rin had been protecting was a fake, meaning Luke's journey to the Outer Rim was another part in Adelhard's scheme to keep Luke and the rest of the Republic forces separated. But not all Imperials agree with Adelhard's tactics. On the planet Sauwesser, the remaining leaders of the Empire met to discuss how to stop Adelhard and preserve former Emperor Palpatine's original wishes for their regime. As the Imperial forces grow, the Republic's rebel forces must find their way back to each other, especially now that an assassin threatens the galaxy, and their sights are set on high-ranking officials within the New Republic. Let's go. Dunk. I take it you had no idea the Spice Runners were trying to kill a Jedi. I did not, and I worry our leader has gone too far. Again. Tell Barons what's happening. Tell him their target is a Jedi. Tell him their Jedi is a target. And tell him I know who can protect Luke Skywalker. Hamik's Outpost, the fringes of the Outer Rim. Keep your eyes on the brawl, Valance. These odds aren't good. Valance! Yes! Huh! You were the last guy I expected. Whoopsh, whoopsh, whoopsh. Amazing! Oh, gonks in the chat for our boy Valance. He's here. Got a lot of nerve coming here, so far from home. Must be real important, huh? That would be an understatement. I feel like that's Lando. I feel like this is Lando hair, and I got the glimmer, the suggestion of a shoulder cape. So I'm going to give it a Lando voice and just roll the dice on this one before I turn the page. That would be an understatement. Oh, it's Barons. Okay. It looked like he was wearing a cape. So talk, Barons. Can't you see Jayala and I are in the middle of something? You know this guy, Valance? He's a Republic mole, a double dealer and spy for the new boss. You here because those troublemakers slipping in from the unknown regions? That's not our biggest problem, Valance. Not yet, no. You bet your blaster it will be soon enough. But yeah, let's talk, Barons. I'm all ears. Actually, you're all Terminator face, and I love you. What have I got to lose? The exterior, one of the few remaining Imperial strongholds. By strongholds, you mean it's just the Star Destroyer, right? The Star Destroyer is the stronghold. The exterior, man, we are really running low on names for flagships at this point. Grand Moff Rand, to what do I owe the pleasure? It's time. Councilor Rex has grown impatient. Yet he can't call me himself. I'm almost offended. Councilor Rex is a busy man, but the time has come to make your move. From within. Okay, and this is it's not Reyna Askew. I wonder who the mole is, though. I just noticed the extent, the severity of Grand Moff Rand's beard, by the way. What is this? Man, they're really doing things in the Imperial Remnant these days. I don't know if I can put my John Hancock on that one. It's time to make your move from within. Is that wise? Adelhard is a sharp tactician. He's smart. He can tell there's a traitor in his midst. If I move now... The remains of Tashu's cult, of the Acolytes of the Beyond, will betray him. The Spice Runners of Kajimi are not known for their loyalty either. Adelhard must grow fearful, feel threatened. This is where you come in. This is why you were planted there. I hope you and Rax are right. But be warned, Grand Moff Rand. The one thing that's worse than striking at an enemy too late is coming for them too early. The mole's not wrong. The mole is not wrong, and at this point I'm convinced it's someone that we already know because they're going to use it as a dramatic reveal when their identity is when they take action, you know. Napcake says that's a good point. He can tell when there's a traitor in his midst. Well, apparently he doesn't know. Well, okay, maybe he doesn't know about Aletia. I think he does know about Aletia, and he's just like playing with his food. I think he's fully aware, honestly. But you're right, it does make him look like kind of a doofus. That it's taken this long, and then they say this about him. Chandrilla, home base to the fledgling New Republic. There's an encrypted message coming in, Luke. According to Barons, Adelhard has added more stray Imperials to his cause. It's all part of his plan, Leia. He wants us apart. Chasing. We have a problem. I just spoke to Calda. It never stops, Mon, does it? What is it? Pregnant Leia. Little Ben Solo in there right now. Wait. Now. Go, go, go. Oh, I see. Surveillance. The bounty hunters are waiting for their moment to strike. Now. Go, go, go. Hit them now. Rawr! Look out. Take cover. Damn, dude, you're going to break the glass in front of a pregnant lady? That's so unsafe. Trandoshans are not very, nurturing in that way, though, so I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be surprised. This is an awesome panel. I love how backlit he is, so the only detail we get are like these little glimmering eyes and then just the teeth. Easily the most defining feature of a Trandoshan, right? Their sharp teeth. It is so cool. This is some classy artwork.
Yes, the hunt continues. First your hapless senator, now a Jedi.
I don't know who you are, Trandoshan, but we don't take kindly to uninvited guests. I don't know who this Trandoshan is either, but he's absolutely massive. He's like the size of Andre the Giant. I've never seen a Trandoshan this big. Except maybe Skier in the High Republic, but he's just big because of his robes. Also, you think that your hunt continues? Man, your hunt ends. You just found Luke Skywalker. It's over for you.
Your banter is meaningless. I come to finish a job, nothing more.
Oh, he's got like an electrified sword. That's so cool, actually. It's like a cutlass almost.
Embrace the end, Jedi. Embrace silence. Yeah!
Back away from him, assassin. You only get one shot to strike at the heart of the Republic, and you missed. Nice. Who are you? Who are you working for?
Worry less about who pays me, and instead worry about me!
Let's go. This guy's ridiculous. No fear. Oh, you did not just punch Mon Mothma in the face! Get back. Stay calm, Mon. We'll get you help. Okay, so this Trandoshan he's taken 2 blaster shots now, and he's still good. He just punched the head of state in the face. This Trandoshan has achieved a lot in a short amount of time. I'll ask you again. Who do you work for?
The message is clear, Jedi. No one is safe. Not even you.
And he's gone. Wow. Wow. What? That was wild, actually. Adelhard really does have some reach. If he can send someone into the room with Leia, Mon Mothma, and Luke Skywalker, and with a Grand Jedi Master in the room, that wasn't even enough to stop Mon from being physically attacked. Like, no, yeah, that would shake them. Like, wow. And then he gets away with it. The Trandoshan, he got away with it. That's wild. Well, he still has to make it off Chandrila, and that's not going to be easy for him to do. But this already is like, should really be making the New Republic like reassess and start scrambling. The Anoat sector. Another gorgeous shot of the ship. Although, you know what? I'm noticing the exact same place is scant of detail, just like I pointed out. I'm wondering if this is literally that same drawing zoomed in. I wonder if they're reusing art for this, or if it's just a new shot with the same sensibilities. Love it. Look at these hallways. Some great panels. Oh, okay, okay. The mole is active. It's not Reyna Skewer, though, right?
What? What is the meaning of this? How did you gain passage into my...
It is Reyna! What the hell?
Reyna Askew!
Your reflexes belie a man of your age, my Grand Moff. Look at her face. Homicidal glee right there. The Acolytes of the Beyond they're crazy people.
My suspicions are proven. The Acolytes have switched sides, with you as their dagger.
I'm doubly impressed, Adelhard. Always a few steps ahead of your enemies. Even those who you sometimes share a bed with.
I am being betrayed by all sides, Witch. First my own Imperial colleagues, and now Yup Tashu's deranged cult. Do I have to fear you as well? Or do you want to act of your own accord, and truly embrace this cause?
Yes. Yes. I'm getting whiplash from this, right? Like, back and forth and back and forth. What are we doing? So are you a mole or aren't you? What's happening? Come on. Hello?
Krasniq, capital city of the planet Crassus, a once proud member of the Old Republic.
Hope you find some time to recuperate, Mothma. There is no time, Calder. My injuries are superficial, but the threat remains. Adelhard's attacks are unprecedented and strategic. The death of Miram Kess, today's attack on us, and now this. Yes, another would-be senator eliminated. Galward Paronis was a stalwart and savvy politician. He would have been a fitting addition to the New Republic. Have you gleaned anything else? Please tell me you have some good news, old friend. I wish it were so, Mon.
Hronis was on his way to work. We were just slated to meet just a few hours ago. Next thing, he was face down in the street, an assassin's blaster bolt in the back of his head. And it seems as though my discussions with Valance have an increased urgency. I've just sent you an encrypted transmission of some very important intel. You are all in peril. There is no safe haven, and Edelhard seems set on attacking from all sides, with no thought to... Duh! No! Barons! Agent Barons, what is it? Calder? What happened? Calder! Answer me! Calder, are you... Oh, it's the goddamn IG head guy. Look at that silhouette. Please answer, Calder. I'm sent...
Calder Barons, New Republic spy master, but no match for Landrus. You had no idea this was coming, and neither will your friends.
To be continued. Damn, Landrus, you make a hell of an entrance. And I am pretty fascinated by this guy. This is easily the most, like, off-the-wall, jumping-the-shark, ridiculous mod I've seen on a bounty hunter character, but I kind of love it, though. It's so over the top. Robotic arm, got a little Dash Rendar action going on the shoulder, a straight-up, like, modified A280C Rebel Heavy Blaster from the Empire Strikes Back. Like, there's a lot to love here. I'm sure he will meet a swift end by the end of this comic series, but, like... no, this is good.
And neither will your friends.
I think that's a good voice for him, too. I'm going to keep going with that.
To be continued.
Next, the New Republic is on the ropes as the galaxy heads toward the Battle of Jakku. Lando and his allies defeated. Mon Mothma faces a painful loss, by which we mean a punch in the face. Luke Skywalker must defeat 2 of the galaxy's deadliest killers to reach his friends. Moff Edelhard plays a final card against the New Republic, with shocking consequences. Wow, they certainly spared no expense in the chin department in this issue. Look at this man. He has the jaw of Thanos. I feel like we've never seen him portrayed quite like that before. Interesting. You see what I'm seeing, right? He's got like Dooku beard from the Clone Wars almost. I dig it. I'm not making fun. I like it. It's heavily stylized, of course. But he totally has, like, he's got chin for days, man. Issue 4 on sale December 11th. Oh, can't get here fast enough, man. I'm enjoying this so much. And, like, let's talk about the cameos, though. Like, Weasel? Warwick Davis? Weasel coming back into the fold? Like, originally he was just like, you know, everyone loves Warwick Davis. He can cameo in Star Wars as much as he wants. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't until, like, the 2010s when all of his random cameos were then, like, strung together into the same character, having appeared in all these places. Obviously, I'm talking about all of his human appearances. Like, we're not talking about Wicket here. But it's pretty awesome that he gets to come back in and stay relevant and actually have some sort of a contribution to the plot for once. Very cool. And where there's Weasel, maybe there's an Enfys Nest. Maybe there's a Cloud Rider gang. Like, I'd love to see them again. They're such a cool concept. And I worry that, like, things associated with Solo are just going to get shelved because of Solo's poor reception. But come on, man. Enfys Nest was so cool. I want more. I want more. Yeah, no. This was really fun. Thank you for watching, everybody. That's all the comics that we've got this week. You can stay tuned for more Comics with Katarn next week on Wednesday. I'll try to go live as soon as I can, as soon as we got some new stories to read. This was really fun. Thank you for enjoying this with me. I hope you guys had fun hanging out in the chat. Yeah, this is going good places, and we're one issue closer to the Battle of Jakku. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm excited. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, may the Force be with you.